So come on down to your backs and get into a comfortable position. And whatever that may be, if you have bolsters or eye pillows, whatever it is, so that you're fully comfortable. And feeling your body connect with your mat. Take a nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. Nice, slow, long exhale out. All right, we're going to take another nice big inhale in, this time bringing it down into your pelvis and your hips. And a nice slow exhale out. And I want you to repeat that breath when you're ready one more time. This time, bringing it down, visualize and feel that breath coming down into your lower back, your sacrum. And when you're ready, a nice, slow, long exhale out. Just allowing everything to melt, to soften. Maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. Should your mind wander, bring it back to your mat, bring it back to your breath. Just continuing with some nice, slow, long inhales and exhales. We're going to stay here for a few more breaths. Reach our arms over our head, allowing them to connect down to the ground. And bringing our feet into our cobbler, allowing the knees to be heavy. Few more breaths here. Big breath in. As we exhale, we'll bring our knees into our chest for a hug. And just a gentle rock, nice and slow from side to side. Coming to stillness, we'll allow the soles of our feet to connect down to the mat. Let's point those right toes up to the sky. And push through the heel. We'll bring our arms out into T position. Point through the toes. And one more time through the heel. Let's make circles in one direction with our ankle. And in the other. Good. Coming to stillness, we're going to take that right leg and bring it all the way over the left side. And we can bring our gaze towards our right fingers or keep our gaze up to the sky, whatever's more comfortable. And just allow yourself to melt into the twist. Inhale the right leg to center. Exhale the right ankle below the left knee, coming into our reclined pigeon. And for those of you that want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can bring your hands to the front of your left shin. Few more breaths here. Bring the breath into any of those spaces that might be feeling a little bit tight or lengthening. We're going to release the left leg and cross the right knee over the left, coming into our whale tail. Breath in. Exhale to happy baby. Keeping our spine long and connected with the mat. Breath in. Exhale our feet back down to the mat. Arms can come back out into T position. Left toes come up to the sky. And push through the heel. Point through the toes. One more time through the heel. Let's make circles in one direction with your ankle. And in the other. Right. Coming to stillness, we're going to take that left leg all the way over the right side. Gaze either up at the sky towards the left fingers and just melting into that twist. More breaths. Inhale the left leg to center. Exhale the left ankle below the right knee, coming into our reclined pigeon. And for those of you that may want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can bring the hands to the front of the right shin. Just listening to what our bodies need. Our breath into those spaces that are lengthening. Big breath in. Exhale into our whale tail. So left leg over the right. Big breath in. Exhale to happy baby. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. We'll hug them in towards our chest. And release our feet. We're going to roll over to our tummies. We'll reach the right hand to the top left corner of the mat, left arm over right to the top right corner, reaching through those fingers. Think about bringing your breath into your shoulder blade area. Let's slide that right hand out and we'll reach the right arm over the left. We're going to reach our hands forward like Superman and then lift the feet off the mat, coming into locust pose. Reach your arms out to the side into T position. Arms are still elevated off the mat. Big breath in. As we exhale, we'll lower down slowly, coming down to the right side of our face. Put a bend into the left knee. We're going to step that left leg over the right side, reaching through the left fingers. Big breath in. Exhale it out. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale back to center. We'll come over to the left side of our face, bend in the right knee. Let's step that right foot over the left side, reaching through the right fingers. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale, come on back to center. Hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows nice and tight into the side. Let's inhale up to our cobra. Exhale, baby cobra. So keeping the biceps engaged. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, baby cobra. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Toes are curled under, chest on top of our knees. We're going to use the heel of our hands to push our bottom back towards the heel of our feet. Uncurl your toes and just allow everything to be heavy for a couple breaths. And we're going to push ourselves up into seated. We'll come into our easy pose. Nice, long, tall spines. Let's inhale our shoulders up to our ears. Exhale around and back. Good. Inhale up. Exhale around and back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale around and back. Good. Keeping the long spine, pushing through the crown of our heads. Big breath in. Exhale the chin to your chest. Good. Roll that left ear over to the left shoulder. Good. Let's tilt our chin just slightly up to the sky. Drop the chin down, and we're going to come all the way over to the right side. And tilt that chin slightly up. Nice and slow, we're going to drop down. We're going to come back over to the left side. Our left hand's going to reach over for our right ear, just adding a little bit of extra weight to the head. We're trying to get nice and long through the neck. Depending on your shoulders, you may feel it back in your shoulders as well. And release the hand, nice and slow. Come on down over to the other side. And we're going to reach that right hand over to the left ear. Again, just gentle weight. Release the right hand, dropping the chin down. And we'll bring our head back to center. Left hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, let's hinge over that left side, really reaching through those right fingers. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, the right hand to the mat. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, hinge over the right side, reaching through those fingers. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, release. We're going to bring our left hand behind us, right hand to the left knee. Tall spine, big breath in. Exhale, come on into your twist, bringing your gaze over your left shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale, let's flow all the way to the other side. Coming right into that twist on the right side. Big breath in. Exhale to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching through those fingers. Use the hands to walk ourselves back to center. We'll come into our cobbler. Just bringing our hands to our feet or our ankles. Good. We're just going to hinge forward slightly. So imagine you have a rod in your spine. We're just hinging forward slightly so we feel a little more opening through the hips. Bring your breath into those hips. Now we'll come on up to center. We're going to come over into our tabletop. toes are curled under, shoulders over top of wrists, hips over top of knees. Let's inhale to our cow. Exhale to our cat. Come on back to your tabletop. This time we're going to pull the belly button into the spine. We're going to hold it there as we inhale to our cow. And exhale to our cat, still holding that belly button in. Good. Come on back to our tabletop. Good. We'll allow everything to soften. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Come on back to your tabletop. Last round, we're going to pull that belly button back into the spine. Inhale to our cow. Keep that belly button pulled in. Exhale, cat. Keep that belly button pulled in. And come on back to our tabletop. We're going to take our left leg and extend it behind us. So think about your pointer dog here. And then we're going to slightly lift the leg up a little bit further. And then we'll pull that left knee forward as if we want to touch our nose. And then step the left foot forward. Lift the right knee off the mat. Get low into the right heel. Good. Release the right knee. We're going to send that left leg all the way back into that extended leg behind us, slightly elevated higher. Good. Bring that left knee back to the nose. And then we're going to step it forward. Lift the right knee off the mat. Get low in that right heel. Okay. Release the right knee. We're going to send that left leg all the way back again. Left knee to nose. Step the left foot forward. Right knee off the mat. Let's reach those left fingers up to the sky. Inhale up to your low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice and slow. Let's lower that right knee down to the mat. Hands to either side of the left foot. Let's bring the left leg back to the right. Good job. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Reach that right leg behind us and then extend it up higher. And then bring that right knee to our nose. Step the right foot forward. Lift the left knee, and we're getting low in that left heel. Release the left knee. We're going to send that right foot all the way back, extending it up to the sky. Right knee to nose. Step the right foot forward. Left knee off the mat. Get low in that left heel. Good. And release the left knee. Send that right leg all the way back. Right knee to nose. Step the right foot forward. Lift the left knee. Right fingers up to the sky. Inhale up to your low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice and slow. Lower the left knee. Hands to either side of the right foot. Let's bring that right leg back to the left. We'll bring the knees to the width of the mat, coming back in a passive child's pose. So just allow everything to sink or to melt. Let's push ourselves up into our down dog. Let's take our doggo for a walk. Coming to stillness, right leg, three-legged dog. You can stay here or flip doggers. Come on and flip. Right leg, three-legged dog. We'll step that right foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. Exhale the breath out. Right forearm above the right knee, left arm over the left ear. Big breath in. Exhale to triangle. Flow back to our sky archer, peeling the right toes off the mat. Release into your warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Step up into your tree. Hands come to heart center. We're going to stay here for a pause. And release into mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Good. We're going to do left leg, three-legged dog. Flip doggers. You can flip here. Left leg, three-legged dog. Let's step that left foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. Left forearm above the left knee, right arm over the right ear. Big breath in. Exhale to triangle. Flow back to your sky archer, peeling the left toes off the mat. Release into our reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Step up into your tree. Hands come to heart center. We're going to stay here for a pause. Find your drishti. And release the right foot. Good job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Good. We're going to wiggle our feet just past hip width apart and coming into our rag doll. Allowing everything to be heavy. Release our hands down to the mat. We're going to walk our hands to the outside of the left foot. Still keeping some softness into that left knee. Breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Now let's walk our hands to the outside of the right foot. Breath in. Exhale it out. We'll walk our hands to center. Let's wiggle our feet back underneath our hips. We're going to come into our Egyptian leg. So let's take that right foot and step it slightly back, about a foot or two from your front foot. Right. Coming into that forward fold. Now we're going to bring the hands behind the back and inhale up to our flat back. Exhale the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Good. Let's step that right foot up. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring the left foot back. So about a foot or two in between. Coming into that forward fold. Hands come behind the back. Inhale to flat back. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Let's step that left foot up to the right. Arms and head are heavy. Right, starting at the tailbone, leaving the arms heavy. We're going to roll ourselves all the way up to standing, bringing those shoulders up to the ears, around and back. Good job. So come up towards the top of the mat. Actually, I want you to grab a block and just put it on its side. You can go either lower or higher. We are going to use it for half moon, so you can decide what is most comfortable for you. And then enough space, basically your armpit to your hip bone is about how far you want to be from the block. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to float all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, we're going to walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a generous step back with our left leg coming into our warrior one. Right, big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Okay, we're going to fold forward into our half moon. Holding, couple more breaths here. This look beautiful. Good job. And we're going to come up into our tree. That's always a tricky one. Good job. And release into mountain. Way to go. Good job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to float all the way forward into our up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, nice and slow. We're going to walk ourselves forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take a generous step back with the right foot into our warrior one. Big breath in. Exhale to warrior two. We're going to come forward into our half moon. Rooting through that left foot. Good job. A few more breaths here. We're going to flow up into our tree. Oh, look weird. And release into mountain. Good job. If you have your block on the mat, you can just pop it back up to the top. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. We're going to float all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale the breath out. Stay here for a pause. Push back into your down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We're going to take a generous step back with that left foot coming into our warrior two legs. Good. We'll bring those arms up with us. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. This time we're going to turn our palms up to the sky. Inhale our hands up to the sky. Straighten that right front leg. Exhale back to warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Big breath in. As we exhale, we'll rotate into our goddess. Try and tuck that tailbone under. Hands come behind the back. Let's straighten up the legs, leaving some softness into the knees. Pull the belly button into the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. You can keep your hands at the small of your back, or if you want a little more of a stretch, you can lift the arms off the back. We'll bring the hands back down to the small of our back. Pull the belly button back in. We're going to inhale back up to standing. Exhale to our goddess legs. Good. We can release the hands. Big breath in. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, step up to the top of the mat. Good job. All right, this time right leg comes back into our warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Let's rotate the palms up to the sky. Inhale, let's straighten that left front leg, connecting the hands above. Exhale, release to warrior two. Good. Inhale up. Exhale to two. Inhale up. Exhale to two. Big breath in. Exhale to goddess. Try and tuck that tailbone under. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, reaching our hands to our ankles. Let's bring our hands to the center of the mat. Pull the belly button in. We're going to inhale up to our goddess legs. Exhale the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale one. Step up to the top of the mat. Good job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back down dog. Right leg, three-legged dog, and bring that right leg forward for pigeon. If you want to, you can use blocks or bolsters here. So for blocks, you can either put it underneath your left hip for some support or under your right cheek. You can also use a block for your forehead. You can do the same with a bolster as well. Whatever is most comfortable for you today. Staying connected with your breath, bringing your breath to those spaces that you feel lengthening. Big breath in. Exhale our hands underneath our shoulders, pushing our torso up. We're going to put a bend into the left knee. Release the left leg, curling the left toes under. Right leg, three-legged dog. And release the right foot. Let's take our dog for a walk. Coming to stillness, left leg, three-legged dog. Let's bring that left leg forward for our pigeon. So again, if you want to use any blocks or bolsters to make the pose a little more comfortable for you, feel free. Staying connected with your breath. Bringing the breath to the spaces that need it. So whether it's for opening, softness. Few more breaths here. Breath in. Exhale, hands underneath your shoulders, pushing your torso up. Let's put a bend into that right knee. Release the right foot, curling the toes under. Left leg, three-legged dog. And release. Let's take that dog for one last stroll. Right. Coming to stillness, we'll come down into a passive child's pose. So if you prefer to come to one side of the face, you can. Whatever is most comfortable for you. So come into a very restorative child's pose. If you're on one side of your face, rotate your face into the opposite direction. Few more breaths here. It feels nice maybe to take some slower, longer inhales and exhales here. Nice and slow, we're going to push ourselves into kneeling. So we'll curl those toes under and sit our bottom on top of our heels. Nice, long, tall spine, pushing the crown of our head up to the sky. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Okay, we're going to come over to our backs. We won't be coming back up off the mat. So if there's anything that you need for Shavasana, I would encourage you to grab that now. And then once you're ready, we're going to all come down to our backs. We can start with our knees bent. We're going to bring our feet to the width of the mat. And we're going to bring our knees in towards each other. Your knees may or may not touch. I want you to keep your feet flat onto the floor. Imagine they're stuck to the mat. Big breath in. Exhale your feet back underneath your knees or your ankles under your knees. And then we're going to bring our feet side by side. Again, our feet are glued to the mat and we're going to open up our knees. So not quite into a cobbler. Keeping the feet connected. Inhale the knees together. Good. Exhale your arms out into T position. We're going to drop the knees over to the left. Feet are no longer stuck to the mat. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center and exhale over to the right. Inhale to center, exhale the knees into our chest for a big hug. Again, just nice and slow. Rock from side to side. Come back to center, big breath in. Exhale your knees a little tighter towards your chest. Good. And release your legs the full length of your mat. And getting ourselves prepared for Shavasana. Whatever you need to be fully comfortable. Tuning in with our breath. Feeling that connection of our body and our mat. Everything to slow into stillness.
Being in stillness, and bringing our awareness back to our breath. Bringing gentle movements to our fingers and our toes. A nice, slow, gentle belly filling breath in. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale it out. We'll bring our awareness to our heart center, thinking about something that brings us joy, happiness, brings a smile to our face. And allow that happiness and joy to fill your heart center. Allow it to grow and to expand. Visualize and feel that happiness reaching all the way down to the tips of your toes, to your fingertips, all the way up to the crown of your head. Allow that joy to pass across your face by bringing a smile to your lips. And genuinely bring that smile there. Allow that feeling of happiness and joy to grow or to radiate. Take a nice, slow, happy breath in. And as we exhale nice and slow, we'll come over to our right side. And just staying present here for a few more breaths in the joy, into happiness. Take a gentle belly filling breath in. Exhale it out. And nice and slow, when you're ready, push yourselves up into seated. Bring our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for ourselves in our practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.